I still think that the coolest part of Epic is that it can be upgraded. Later on in the game, after Chrono is no longer with the group, that nerd Dalton improves your ship aboard the Blackbird. How does he do this? I really don't know, but considering the technology back in 12,000 BC, anything's possible, I suppose. However, how he does it isn't important. The fact that he does it, that's the important thing. Now Epic is a flying machine. Dalton even added weapons that you can't even use again, so you win some and you lose some, I suppose. Marl is so upset over her love's death, she goes all Jackie Chan here by jumping off one ship onto the next. Epic is able to travel from the end of time to the beginning of civilization. Sadly, you can't frighten people with the flying machine in the Middle Ages. Now that would be pretty funny. The Birdmen are coming! Run for your lives, the Birdmen! Ah! Oh well, at least it's fun to fly around. Let's switch gears a bit and talk about the other famous aspect of this game. Due to this game's story being way too complex in the beginning stages, the Chrono team decided to have consequences for the player's actions and give them multiple endings, which not only never had been done before, but would also keep the project realistic and the game on the budget as well. This game actually has 15 endings. 13 if you had it for the Super Nintendo or PlayStation, now 15 counting the DS. Sweet! Oh, to joy! Now, honestly, I know you guys weren't thinking I would show all of them, right? I mean, it'd be impossible. I can't. So stop pressuring me! Wah! But I will show you some of my faves, okay? Great! One such ending is after giving Frog the Masamune, he heads out to slay Magus and restore honor to Cyrus. The next ending is where the reptiles end up ruling the world. Robo's ending has him and his girlfriend, and Magus' ending, he just kinda tries to stop Lavos on his own. And the final ending that I'm gonna show is Tata and the Frog facing the evil Chrono and his lackeys. It's just so random and awesome, I love it! Chrono Trigger definitely lives up to its legacy as the greatest RPG ever created. The amount of legendary people that put their heart and soul into this game 13 years ago is just staggering to think about. From the art direction of Toriyama to the story by Kato and the emotional gripping music of Yasurina Mitsuda, Chrono Trigger had it all! I'm so happy that after 13 years, this game is reintroduced to a new generation of gamers, so they too can play a masterpiece of a video game. The battle system was improved upon the old Final Fantasy engine and added some new elements, and I liked how that Square experimented and tried new things with this game. Knowing that this game was a gamble for Square doesn't take away from the sheer awesomeness or love I have for this game. Chrono Trigger's most important aspect was their characters, in my opinion anyway. Very few games that I can recall where I related so much or loved the characters and the story development as much as I did with this game. Everyone has his or her favorite character and can go into a huge amount of detail as to why. Me, I love them all. Although Chrono and Frog and Marl are at the top of my list as you've seen throughout my review using them in my party. But that's just my list. Everybody has their own list. Chrono Trigger had so much to offer, and if you compare it to games today, it destroys the competition. From the concept of the game's time travel, to the many side quests and subplots in this game. How about the hidden treasures and many worlds for you to explore? This game has a ridiculous amount of high replay value due to the New Game Plus feature, and the 15 endings. The Nintendo DS is perfect for Chrono Trigger fans, and it offers a lot of extra goodies too, like artwork, music. It even has like a Pokemon battle system, where you can play other people in like kind of this monster rancher type thing. The one thing that I found so amazing about the DS version of this game is how much fun it is to play. I haven't beaten the game yet, but I've already gotten pretty far, and I have to say that having Chrono Trigger and having it portable is probably the best thing that could happen to this game in the past 13 years. When it came to the PlayStation, it was okay, but the load times drove people nuts. but the anime scenes made up for it. Now, what I find interesting about the DS too is its music is very close to the original Super NES one. So you can hear the echo effects, you can hear the music the way it was on the Super Nintendo without the hiccups of the PlayStation version of the music, which wasn't bad, but it's a pale comparison to the Super Nintendo version. This game represented so many good memories from my childhood, and I had to share it with the gaming community or I would fail as a reviewer. I hope that this is not only the most informed Chrono Trigger review that is on the net, I also hope that it is the best, because I have put a lot of time and effort into this. We're talking weeks and months. I also want to say that I apologize for the game's length, but I wanted to do a review that would use all my favorite music and would talk about everything that I loved about this game. And I want to keep it under an hour, so I don't think it's going to be exactly 48 minutes. Another thing that I would like to say is I love the anime scenes. I really love the fact that the Dragon Ball Z guy actually came back to the project in '99 and did the anime scenes, and I love how they brought him over to the DS. What you'll notice about the DS version is when they translated the game in English for the PlayStation, the anime scenes would kind of skip a little bit. They don't skip on the DS. So fans of you who love the PlayStation version and have the DS, I would recommend getting the DS version. I do have to take this time to thank Square-enix for releasing this game on the Nintendo DS. Chrono Trigger's lovable characters, awesome story, and great theme of redemption will have you hooked for months. It's great on the Nintendo DS. I have to give this game a 10 out of 10. It is probably the best RPG ever made, and millions would agree with me. I also have to take this time to say that I am part of a project called the Renegade Reviewers. If you guys want to check that out, then type in the renegadereviewers.com. It will be an awesome thing that is coming out in January 2009, probably mid-January. Well, that does it for me, guys. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Have a happy New Year. God bless and happy gaming. And as always, please subscribe.